10 famous people who ruined their careers. When it comes to celebrity mishaps, most of the time the star in question faces temporary backlash, tweets out an apology, and all is forgiven. However, that isn't always the case. In severe instances, some celebrities have messed up so much that it completely blacklisted them from Hollywood and cost them their entire careers. Today, we're going to be talking about the top 10 famous people who ruined their careers. Hey everyone, and welcome back to Celeb Mania. Make sure you stay until number 1, as you don't want to miss out about the celebrity who had the worst ruined career among all of these celebrities. Number 10. Mel Gibson. Gibson gained favorable notices from film critics when he first entered the cinematic scene, as well as comparisons to several classic movie stars. Gibson was paid a record salary of $25 million to appear in The Patriot. It grossed over $100 million, as did two other films he featured in that year, Chicken Run and What Women Want. In 2002, Gibson appeared in the Vietnam War drama We Were Soldiers and M. Night Shyamalan's Signs, which became the highest-grossing film of Gibson's acting career. Gibson was banned from driving in Ontario, Canada for 3 months in 1984 after rear-ending a car in Toronto while under the influence of alcohol. He retreated to his Australian farm for over a year to recover, but he continued to struggle with drinking. On July 28, 2006, Gibson was arrested by Sheriff's Deputy James Mee of the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department for driving under the influence (DUI), while speeding in his vehicle with an open container of alcohol, which is illegal in California. Gibson's controversial statements resulted in him being blacklisted in Hollywood for almost a decade. Number 9. Salt Bae. Nusret Göç, nicknamed Salt Bae, is a Turkish and Kurdish butcher and restaurateur who owns Nusret Et, a chain of steakhouses. His techniques for preparing and seasoning meat became an internet sensation. Göç became more known through a series of viral internet videos and memes from January 2017, which show him suavely cutting meat and sprinkling salt. His fame came from a viral video, Ottoman Steak. In December 2017, he received criticism for a 2016 photo posing in front of an image of Fidel Castro. In September 2018, Göç was criticized by Marco Rubio and Miami City Council after Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro dined at Göç's Istanbul restaurant, with Rubio calling Göç a weirdo. As of 2020, Nusret Et has branches in Abu Dhabi and the United Arab Emirates. In November 2019, 4 of Göç's former employees accused him of getting a share of their tips. A trial was set to take place to investigate the issue, before which Göç reached a settlement with his former employees and paid them $230,000. As to why he had fired them and destroyed his career too. Number 8. Wesley Snipes. Wesley Trent Snipes, born July 31, 1962, is an American actor, film producer, and martial artist. In 1997, he won the Best Actor Volpe Cup at the 54th Venice Film Festival for his performance in New Line Cinema's One Night Stand. In 1998, Snipes had his largest commercial success with Blade, which has grossed over $150 million worldwide. Snipes was also charged with 6 counts of willfully failing to file federal income tax returns by their filing dates. The conspiracy charge against Snipes alleged that he filed a false amended return, including a false tax refund claim of over $4 million for the year of 1996, and a false amended return, including a false tax refund claim of over $7.3 million for the year 1997. The government alleged that Snipes attempted to obtain fraudulent tax refunds using a tax protester theory called the 861 argument. This incident left a really bad impression on his lifetime career. Number 7. Randy Quaid. Randy Randall Rudy Quaid, born on October 1, 1950, is an American actor known for his roles in both serious drama and light comedy. Randy Quaid has appeared in over 90 films. Peter Bogdanovich discovered him when Quaid was a student at the University of Houston, and he received his first exposure in Bogdanovich's The Last Picture Show. Quaid was married to Ella Marie Jolly, a former model, on May 11, 1980, and they had a daughter, Amanda Marie. In 2009, Quaid and his wife were arrested for allegedly defrauding an innkeeper in Santa Barbara by using an invalid credit card to pay for a $10,000 bill. However, they repeatedly failed to appear in court and warrants were issued for their arrest. Quaid and his wife were charged with burglary after they spent 5 days occupying the guest house in a vacant home they once owned in Santa Barbara. Number 6. Michael Richards. Michael Anthony Richards is an American actor, television producer, and retired comedian. He began his career as a stand-up comedian, first entering the national spotlight when he was featured on Billy Crystal's first cable TV special. He went on to become a series regular on ABC's Fridays. The Michael Richards Show, for which the actor received co-writer and co-executive producer credits, was conceived as a comedy mystery starring Richards as a bumbling private investigator. However, after the first pilot failed in test audiences, NBC ordered that the show be retooled into a more conventional, office-based sitcom before its premiere. After a few weeks of poor ratings and negative reviews, it was canceled. During a performance on November 17, 2006 at the Laugh Factory in Hollywood, Richards launched into a racist rant in response to reported heckling and interruptions from a small group of black audience members. Richards was recorded shouting "he's the N-word" several times and making references to lynching and the Jim Crow era. This all gave him a negative review for his all-time career. Number 5. Charli D'Amelio. Charli D'Amelio is 16 years old. She was born in Norwalk, Connecticut on May 1, 2004, making her star sign Taurus. She amassed a large following and subsequently became the most followed creator on the app. Surpassing Lauren Gray, she was named the second highest earning TikTok personality by Forbes and was placed on Fortune's 40 Under 40 list in 2020. Unfortunately, Charli D'Amelio has just lost over 500,000 followers overnight after a video that people are not happy after seeing. In that video, the family are served dinner by chef Aaron May. While Aaron is giving them a rundown of the menu, Charli can be seen making faces. And when dinner is served, Dixie isn't too pleased with the paella dish. When Dixie finds out that there's snails in it, she makes puke noises and spits it out. Since the video went out, lots of comments flooded in complaining that the girls were being super rude to the chef. And this whole incident took Charli to the worst stage of her life that she even cried. Number 4. Paul Rubens. Paul Rubens is an American actor, comedian, and producer. He's best known for his character Pee Wee Herman. Pee Wee became an instant cult figure, and for the next decade, Rubens was committed to his character, doing all of his public appearances and interviews as Pee Wee. In July 1991, Rubens was arrested in Sarasota, Florida, for masturbating during a film at an adult movie theater. During a random police inspection, a detective who had observed Rubens detained him as he was readying to leave. His second arrest was in 1983, when Rubens was placed on 2 years probation for possession of marijuana, although adjudication was withheld. The 1991 arrest was widely covered, and Rubens and his character both became the subject of ridicule. Number 3. Chief Keef. Keith Pharrell Cozart, better known by his stage name Chief Keef, is an American rapper, singer, and record producer. Cozart's music first became popular during his teen years in the early 2010s among high school students from Chicago's South Side. Chief Keef has faced ongoing legal issues during his career, including weapons possession charges, house arrest sentences, a performance ban imposed by Chicago authorities. Though he was dropped from Interscope in late 2014 and signed to 1017 Records, he continued self-releasing projects through his own Glow Gang label. These included Nobody, Back from the Dead 2, Bang 3, Thoughtbreaker. In recent years, critics have pointed to Chief Keef as a major influence on contemporary hip-hop through his innovation with the drill subgenre and the impact of his music on other artists. Number 2. Young Thug. Young Thug can regularly be seen on his Instagram account rocking painted fingernails, skin-tight jeans, or a kid-sized dress as a shirt. Young Thug has 6 children by 4 women, 3 sons and 3 daughters. Weird but true that he became a father at the age of 17. Situation turned worse when his fans kept leaking his music, which seemed to eternally delay his proper debut. Young Thug's gun and drug charges were dropped in April 2017 following a raid of his then home in Sandy Springs, Georgia, which resulted in Thug being charged with felony cocaine possession, felony marijuana possession, and 3 counts of felony gun possession. Icebox Jeweler Store in Atlanta filed a lawsuit against Thug, claiming they gave Thug over $200,000 in jewelry. He had to pay a lot of taxes said by the IRS, which later made him get sued. Number 1. Lil Pump. Gazzy Garcia, known professionally as Lil Pump, is an American rapper and songwriter. He's one of the most prominent members of the SoundCloud rap scene. Garcia is known for his minimalist music and hyperactive public persona, where he is portrayed taking drugs such as marijuana and Xanax, actions which have garnered much criticism. Lil Pump rose to popularity in 2017 with the single Gucci Gang, which peaked at number 3 on the Billboard Hot 100 and was certified platinum by the Recording Industry Association of America. On December 4, 2018, Garcia was arrested by Danish police after a performance in Vega, Copenhagen for possessing marijuana. He was fined $700 to $800. He later live-streamed himself flipping his middle finger at a police officer while being detained. He was subsequently banned from entering the country for 2 years. Hey, while you're here, go ahead and like and subscribe and share our channel for more interesting and surprising videos. We'll see you there.